Welcome everyone to the Itch Network. My name is Eric. It's been a while, I know, but I just went and saw Dragon Ball Super Broly, and I just had to come and tell you guys all about it. Now, to preface this, I didn't watch any spoilers, I didn't do any of that kind of stuff, and I'm going to try my best to keep that for you guys as well, while also skirting the line of telling you guys what I thought about this movie. Now, to start it off, Broly, we all know, there's a whole nother movie about it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's actually a really good movie. Dragon Ball Super, haven't seen that. You should check that out. They have the Resurrection F movie. They have the whole series, all that stuff. Watch that. It's pretty cool. I really like the way that they're telling the story in that, and also how they're tying in some epic fights and stuff, and they're bringing what Dragon Ball and early Dragon Ball Z was alive for me. Personal opinion. Now bring it into the movie. Dragon Ball, so the very first thing I want to say, Dragon Ball Super got crapped on when it first came out because of the animation that it had. This movie was no better. There was a lot of really cool 3D stuff that they did, and I preferred that over just the blotchy, poor animation that they had going on for this movie. The animation was terrible to the point where it was taking me out of the movie experience. That was the bad part. Another bad thing, the score. The music that they used in this. It just didn't connect. It seemed very not Dragon Ball. It was not what we're used to with Dragon Ball's epic songs and intros and all that kind of stuff. As far as the story goes, I thought it actually was really well done. I thought they redid Broly's story really well. I thought they pulled what we know and they kept it along the same lines without completely rewriting everything. Broly's original motivation, because of a crying baby, that's gone. There's actually some legit motivation for him and explanation of who he is and his powers. Not really so much his powers, but more so his stance in the Saiyan society, where he stood and everything and how all that happened. A little bit more on some of the other characters that were prevalent around that time, for those that don't know the story. There was also some really cool things that were in this as well. I'm trying to blast through this here, so I'm gonna Kai blast my way through this. Now, one of the really cool things was the martial arts that Dragon Ball Super has been missing. Dragon Ball Z, late Dragon Ball Z was missing, as well as more flashy powers. This brought back to, there's some telekinesis from Goku in this, where he was controlling an opponent with just his energy. That was really cool to see. There was also a lot about the stances and stuff like that that they were doing, the fighting stances, and showing that they are actual martial artists, which previously they were just kind of, in the later Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, it's been more focused on just how strong they are, how hard they can flex. This showed a little bit of technique and whatnot. I really like that. Again, I gotta bring it back. Animation, when the fights got going and everything like that, the animation was just poor, and it's just not Dragon Ball style, is more so, I guess, what I should be saying. It wasn't really Dragon Ball's style of animation. They just really needed to nail down the Dragon Ball art style and then do it well. They kind of were pulling from some different, I saw some My Hero Academia in it. I saw some, I think it's not Todoroki. There's another one with the blue hair guy in the jumpsuit. Can't really remember what that is right now. But I saw that. I looked at Goku at one point and I was like, are you that dude? Because the animation was so similar that that line was blurred even more. Out of 7 Dragon Balls, I gotta give this one a 3-star. 3 out of 7, fortunately. The only thing I can think of is, Almighty Shenron, I summon you. Please grant my wish and animate this better in the TV series.